Hello, I'm Kimmy with On William Street, and we are here to help you become a more confident quilter, from the piecing to the quilting and everything in between. So this month, we are working on month 3 of our annual quilt-along. So for our quilt-along this year, we are having so much fun making these little small blocks out of a rainbow of colors. And this is a great, fun, scrappy project too. So if you want to pull out your scrap bins and make them in all of your scraps, we definitely encourage you to do that. Or else you can go with solids or single colors like we did. So this month, we are going to be making this really fun little block that kind of focuses on half square triangles. If you're just finding us, just joining in, go ahead and check out month 1 and month 2 of our quilt-along. Those are going to get you started. Month 1 especially is going to give you all the details, fabric requirements, show you the finished quilt, all the information you need to know so that you can join us. You definitely have time to catch up. We just release 1 block a month, so you can definitely catch up. And if you're a little bit late at the end, don't worry. We aren't going to go anywhere. The videos will still be there, so don't feel bad. Jump on in and get started with us. Now we're ready to go ahead and cut the fabric. Don't forget the instructions for the white are going to be on the block. So make sure that you run over there and grab exactly how many strips and what sizes and squares you need for the white fabric. And we're going to cut up our colored fabrics. So we've grabbed the block 3 square that we cut up in the first month. And we're going to need 4 at 3 1/4 inches. So I'm going to just cut a nice strip across here, turn it, and then I should be able to get 2 at 3 1/4 out of this. 1 and 2. And we're going to cut 1 more strip. And 3, and the last one 4. And then we just need 1 2 1/2 inch block. When you do have leftover fabric at the end of each month, definitely set that aside and hang on to that just in case you have a mistake somewhere. It will give you some fabric to use to recut that. So this I'm not going to get rid of. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure to keep that and put it in my spare fabric bin. Then we're going to take our 3 1/4 inch. We're going to set the 2 1/2 aside. We don't need that one quite yet. And we're going to take our 3 1/4 inch white blocks and we're going to make some more half square triangles. So I'm going to lose my green pen. So I'm going to grab all of the white ones, just the white. And we're using the white just because if you use a darker fabric or you have a print, it's harder to see. The white makes it nice and easy. I'm just going to draw a line from corner to corner. Again, this is a fabric marking heat erase pen, so it's going to go away when we iron it. But you could use a pencil. You can fold them in half and iron them to get that crease. You can use the tape that you put on your sewing machine and just follow down along that, whatever you like to use to make your half square triangles. Then I'm going to put 1 on top of each of our orange squares, and we're just going to sew 1/4 inch seam on either side. Now we're ready to go ahead and cut these all in half. So we're just going to cut them in half directly on that line that we drew. Then we're going to press these open. Make sure when you're pressing them that you're pressing your seam to your colored side of your fabric. After we have pressed them, then we're ready to trim. Again, just like in month 1, we're going to use the 45-degree line on our ruler, and we're going to line that up right along that center seam. Oh, we need 2 1/2 inches. And we're going to trim these all down to 2 1/2 inches. And by lining that 45-degree line up, it's going to make sure
that our fabrics meet right in the corners, which is going to make it so much easier to get nice, perfect points in our final block. So trim all of them up to 2.5 inches square. Okay, now we're ready to lay out our block. So this one, the half square triangles kind of alternate back and forth a lot. So make sure that you're paying attention to the diagram. I'm going to start with our solid color in the middle, and then we're going to lay out all of them to create these nice parallelograms going around. Nope, that's not right. Going around that center block. So one thing to kind of remember is all of these outside white spaces should be triangles. One triangle with the two of them. So that's kind of a way to double check that you have your triangles going the right direction. And then again, we're back to a nice 9 patch. So we're just going to sew the tops, the middle, and the bottom. This one, I'm going to do the same thing as I did in month 1. I'm going to press both seams towards this block in the middle, and then I'm going to press them towards these outer 2 blocks so that we can nest those seams, and really helps to keep those points super nice.
So now that your block is done, don't forget to grab the rest of your colors and make one in all 10 of your different colors. And then we're going to press them really nicely and set them aside, making sure to keep them flat so that when we are all done, we are ready to join them all together. As always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You can leave comments on the video, shoot us an email, however is best for you, and we'll get back to you and answer those questions. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook and see all the other fun things and projects we're working on. And if you have any questions on the block or anything, remember the fabric requirements, the cutting requirements, if you want to see that laid out, you can find that in the blog post. So you'll see the description, the link in the description below. And while you're there, don't forget to check out our shop and find your next modern quilting project. And we'll see you next time.